Us here, and Scott, it was a very strange start to the first half, one that Mark and I have never seen, and I'm just curious whether you've seen a game with so many moving screens, offensive fouls away from the ball like that.
Well, it contributed to our 11 turnovers in the first half, 5 of them were offensive fouls. To win this game, we effectively had to win the war in the paint. So the first half, they make 3 out of 15 from the three. Their other 12 field goals were all in the paint. And then consequently at halftime we're down 10 points in the paint, and then the game's over. The second half was, we were much more active, much more aggressive.
Outscored them 16-10 in the paint. Second half.
Right, second half.
Yeah.
Then the other thing that I think, we were just more active the second half. Why did the early fouls that created turnovers? Because our offense was poor the first half. It was very stagnant. And I can tell you how encouraged I am, though. I walked out of that locker room, and they're fine. They were everybody, not one guy sitting down. They're all up, and that whole locker room moving, guy to guy, encouraging each other. All right, come on. We talked about when we played Queens and we had the horrible first half, and then we came back on Saturday. We talked about when we played and we came back after Stetson. So I think, I don't feel any different about them.
No, it's hard not to.
I'll tell you what.
I told someone earlier today, Coach, that it's a team that never points fingers at one another.
No, never.
They play with great spirit. Maybe they're not the most talented at times, but they never, ever turn on each other. And I said, and that's something that when a team maybe is not achieving what they would like at the time, that can happen, and that doesn't happen here.
We won the first war, tied the second. They won the third. Had we won the third at the under 8, it could have been a 10, 12-point game. Yeah. And they won that third war on us, and then we played the game out. Had we won that third war, and is that fatigue, and again, you're expending a lot of energy catching up, and obviously they're not.
Well, in that third war, Justin Betts missed a wide-open layup underneath, and Pete missed one that was semi-guarded, but he could have made that. But
he's got to play off 2 feet there. He knew that.
Right.
He talked about it in the locker room. Now, again, that's why he's such a good player, and that's why he's coaching him. He needed to play off 2 feet, so did Landon Hacker. I mean, they go in there, they miss those. We don't practice them off 1 foot like that. When you shoot off 1 foot like that, that means that the defense has sped you up. If you stop, you own the defense, be it the finish or spray it out to a shooter. And they're very, very good. They're a very veteran, experienced team. In the first game, Kyle Rode and McGee had 46 of their 70. Tonight, they had 36 of their 70. And Queens got beat.
Yes, 84-80,
okay.
just over.
Okay, good.
How encouraged are you with the play of LT here of the last week and a half?
We had a long talk with him again the other day. What it is right before your eyes. He played in a different system in high school. He played in a different system at William and Mary. So what it is, it's repetition, and it's paying off.
Yeah.
The repetition is doing it now without thinking. Like he's doing this left shoulder hook, this up and under, the drop step. Those are moves that have been practiced over and over and over. It's 2 games in a row. He's 4 for 4 from the field.
Yeah. 8 points, 5 rebounds.
He's 8 for 8. Kurt had so much on his shoulders tonight defensively because of the way they were stretching the floor, and he had so much on him it was hard. But he didn't get a shot. We got to get him involved. He's got to outrun people. And maybe that's too many minutes. Maybe that's on me.
Well, the other thing, too, is you're working, as we know, with a shortened roster here. You're doing the best you can trying to juggle guys in and out. When Justin gets his 4th foul, too, that certainly doesn't help matters. But, yeah, that's part of the other.
Especially when 3 of them are in a minute and a half.
No,
They outscored you 16-2 in points over turnover in the first half, and then you come back and outscored them 6-1 in the second half. So that was better.
But the turnovers were not steals. Well, they only had
Dead ball.
They only had 4 steals. They had 3 at halftime. The 11 turnovers were dead ball. They were offensive fouls.
Yeah.
5 of them were offensive fouls. I mean,
Strange.
Without the ball in your hands.
And Coach won't say it, but I can, on cuts that they have made all year long, trying to get their offense going, get those paint touches so you can then swing it outside for an open perimeter shot if that becomes available, or get, obviously, points in the paint with shots up and around the rim. Well, now Queens is the challenge ahead on Saturday. They were in a high-scoring game with Eastern Kentucky tonight. Do we have a final on that?
Yeah.
Mark is checking.
Queens won.
Queens
Queens lost 84-80. Eastern beat them.
Gulf Coast, North Florida, is that a final?
Yes,
Yes, it is.
Florida Gulf Coast beats North Florida 68-62.
Wow.
So Eastern wins by 4.
Yes.
So they are now 10-3 in the league. And Kennesaw State is still playing, I would imagine, or getting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Still in the first half.
Yeah, they are playing Jacksonville State, trailing 14-13 at the under-12 timeout. Stetson defeated Jacksonville 70-67.
Correct.
And that's it as far as.
Well, we're going to practice here in the morning, 9:45. We'll meet with our players' breakfast film at 9. We'll practice here at 9:45. We've got the floor until 11:15, and then head over because of the 1 o'clock start on Saturday. Our
Will you even have a walkthrough on Saturday?
No, we were given 7 a.m. and we passed.
Yeah.
Wow.
Wise choice.
That's okay.
Wise
That's
choice. All righty. Well, Coach, thank you.